a very rough morning. I just had to take a minute just to like calm down, right? It's been a rough morning, but I'm out now trying to figure out like what's up with my account. Counting in the negative because some shit went wrong at the bank, all mixed in with Isaiah crying. I can't really, it was like very stressful today. I don't know, my body just feel blah. So now I have to go to my niece's school because she needs something. Because her mom is at work, so now I have Isaiah out in the cold. But then I do have to go pick up his birth certificate too to start him for daycare. So it's a lot of places I have to go. I just had to like really, he's asleep now, he in the back sleep. He's a very loving baby, like, you know, he laughs all the time, but it's just, it gets to a point where you can't put him down or he'll cry. Like, as long as you have him in your hands, you're fine. So it's hard for me to like get ready, take a shower, wash up, and work out, like all that type of other stuff. And so it takes a toll on me. It's like I can't be with you 24 hours of the day. Like, I need to do stuff for me, at least wash my ass. Can I wash up? So that's where it gets like draining. Yeah, it's been a little crazy. I literally just had to pull over just to take a breath. I think it's this diet that we're doing, or this fast that we're doing, to where it feels like my body is so exhausted and it makes it even worse. You know, I'm like stressing out more. So I went to go try to pick up Isaiah's birth certificate with Isaiah, right? I went after I dropped something off for my niece. I had to go to the Markham courthouse, right, to pick up the birth certificate. So I had to go through, you know, the metal detectors and shit. And got in there, after waiting in this long ass line, I realized that I forgot my wallet. So I had to call my mom, like, can you please just take Isaiah? Because even in the courthouse, it's hella people, you know, going in and out, and it's too much. I probably would have had to wait a while. It was just like, I was really stressed out. I hate having to ask them to watch them, because, you know, my mom, they work from home, so, you know, they always working, and it's like, I don't want to ask them to watch him while they're working. Like, that's why I took him with me in the first place, because I'm like, I'm not finna inconvenience y'all just because, you know, I have to go somewhere. So I really tried. I really did not want her to watch him, but I was just like, can you please just watch him for like 30 minutes? It bothers me. I didn't want it to be a burden on them, because he's my child, and I didn't want to push that up on them, to put that responsibility on them. I hate that feeling. I don't like to ask people, like, to do things that's supposed to be my responsibility. I hate that. I just didn't imagine it to be like this. Like, me and, you know, Isaiah's father was going to, you know, try to move in together and, like, actually raise him together. He's primarily with me. So Isaiah, you know, I wake up at night, give him a bottle. I pick him up and play with him, and, you know, I feed him, rock him to sleep. Of course, he helps out when he can. And I get a lot of, don't get me wrong, I get a lot of help from, like, my family. I honestly don't know what I would do without my dad and my mom. Like, I don't know what I would do without them, because they are a huge help. You know, like, sometimes my mom would take them, like, if I'm too tired, she see I haven't slept throughout the night, she'll take them for, you know, a couple hours, on my dad to watch them, like, later in the day, just to, like, give me a break. And I appreciate that so much, because they don't have to do that. Like, I really didn't expect them to. I really didn't expect to even be in that house with Isaiah. I honestly thought that they would tell me to move out. Honestly, I really did, but they didn't. They let me stay, and now they gave me the opportunity to stay with my baby longer. One thing that I appreciate, like, even though I thought that, you know, me and my boyfriend would actually get a place together and, you know, raise Isaiah by ourselves, it's a good thing that, you know, I did stay home. Staying with my parents, I didn't have to work. Because I could have kept working. If I really needed the money, I could have kept working. But I did not want to put Isaiah in a daycare so early. You know, people got to go back to work in like 6 weeks. I think that's how long the maternity leave is, like 6 weeks. And this gave me a chance to stay with him for 6 months instead of 6 weeks. Just salute all the mothers. Like, honestly, I really do. And it's like, you know, I'm considered like the new mom or whatever. Because, you know, my baby's only like 6 months. But, like, I commend y'all. I really envisioned it a different way. It's a lot that babies definitely teach you patience. Let me tell you. They teach you patience. You literally have to learn how to take a deep breath and recuperate before you spaz and just take care of the baby. I'm just gonna go home, take a deep breath, and try this again another day. Okay, I'm gone.